I am going to show you how we install posts for a vinyl fence in dirt, through concrete, and on top of pavers. By the end of this video, you will be prepared to install a vinyl fence on the most common surfaces we deal with. You will be able to handle dirt, concrete, bluestone patios, and more. You will also familiarize yourself with the equipment required to install posts in all of these surfaces. So we're going to start this video off by showing you how we install a vinyl fence post in dirt. Now, this is the most common scenario we encounter here on Long Island. So let's cut to an actual fence installation where I'll walk you through the process of installing a vinyl fence post in dirt.
The most efficient way to dig a hole, and we've talked about this many times in our videos, is you have one guy with a digger and one guy with a tamping bar. Herson dug a substantial amount, but then as you get deeper, the ground gets too compact. That's where I'm gonna come in with the tamping bar and I'm gonna shape the hole for him. So I'm gonna hit the hole at the outer edges and loosen up this dirt so that way Herson could go down a little bit deeper. Then once the ground gets too compact again, we're gonna switch places. Now, this is the most efficient way to dig holes when you have to do an entire fence around a perimeter of a backyard. Unless you're just trying to work out, it's better to work as a pair. So like always, we dug our hole about 3 feet deep, and now we're going to put the end post in the hole we just dug. In this case, we have an existing wood fence here that's still in good condition. That's going to stay. So we start by putting loose dirt in the hole surrounding the post. Now, in order to set the post in the correct position, we're going to hold the post plumb and tamp that dirt down nice and compact. Once you have the post plumb and tamped down nice into position, we're going to add concrete around the post here. So we like to add a generous amount of concrete, that way the fence is nice and strong, and he is just going to make sure the concrete gets all around the post in the hole here. Then you are going to put a thin layer of dirt on top of the concrete. He is then going to place another layer of dirt on top of the cement. This is going to allow the customer to plant grass if they want. That way the grass goes flush against the posts all the way throughout the fence line.
Now, what if when you're installing the post, you have a bunch of concrete in and around the hole? This is really common when we install fences in New York City. Now, we're going to take a trip over to Brooklyn, New York, where we're going to show you how we use a jackhammer to handle this situation.
Now, we are in New York City here, so no shock, concrete jungle. The ground is really hard. It's not like the South Shore of Long Island like you guys are used to seeing on this channel. So we're gonna need some other tools. First, we're gonna try breaking this with a tamping bar. In the event that the cement is too thick for us to break through with the tamping bar, then we'll break out the... So you'll see here, we have concrete exactly where the post is going. The post needs to end right here. So the easiest way to break it is to dig a hole on the side of the concrete where there's soft ground. That way, when we use the jackhammer to break this concrete, it has somewhere to fall. Then we can easily take it out.
Once you get through the concrete and finish digging the hole, securing the post is exactly the same as shown before. Simply surround it with dirt, tamp it plumb, add concrete, then another thin layer of dirt on top.
Now we're going to move on to the third and final scenario that we're going to showcase in this video, and that is if you're installing a vinyl fence post on a hard surface like concrete, masonry, or brick. Now, this installation method is going to apply specifically when we're installing on a hard surface, but we need to preserve the aesthetic of that surface. So unlike the jackhammer method, this method will allow us to install the post while leaving the surface completely intact. This is extremely important for bluestone patios, driveways, or walkways. So we're going to use this machine here. This is called a core drill. And what this allows us to do is drill a hole straight down into the masonry without breaking the masonry. Here we have a 2-inch bit. This is going to make a perfectly round 2-inch hole. We connect this to a hose because as we drill, water pumps through
the core drill here. On the bottom of each post, we are going to use this thing here. This is called the base skirt. This just makes a nice smooth transition from the masonry to the start of the PVC fence. It's going to make it look really beautiful.
We're going to start this fence at the front corner of the house and gradually work back. The way we mark our holes is we start at the front corner, we measure over 8 feet, and then we place a base skirt centered in the new pavers. We're then going to draw a box on the inside of the base skirt and then make an X from corner to corner. The center of the X marks the point that we're going to core drill. Then we will make our way down the line and start each of the holes dry. This will make a circular mark in the ground where we will core drill. Then we will connect the hose and turn on the water so that it flows out of the bit. As one person core drills, his helper will watch and make sure he is going down straight. If you are core drilling solo, you will need to have a level on your core drill. The water will prevent the stone and the bit from overheating. This allows us to drill a round hole into the concrete without doing any damage to the driveway. After core drilling, you may need to lightly tap the core drill bit with hammers or mallets to get the concrete out of the bit. Now that our holes are drilled, we are going to mix up some quick rock and pour it into each of the holes. This is a super fast drying concrete. Then we will set a pipe into each of the concrete-filled holes. Then we clean the entire driveway immediately. You want to clean before the concrete hardens.
So we're just going to put this over the pipe like this. So we just take the post and we simply put it right over the pipe here, and it's going to fit directly into the base skirt that we just put on the bottom. Now this post here is a heavy duty end post. It's heavy duty, much thicker than a normal post.
It is normal for a driveway to have a pitch, so we will set a string line on top of the post to ensure that they are all at the same height above grade. This will allow the fence to consistently follow the grade of the driveway. Now we will cut the excess off the bottom of our post so that the total post height matches the height from grade to the string line. Now we will sleeve the next pipe with a line post and begin assembling the first section.
Now as you see, once you have all the pipe core drilled and in position, putting this fence together is really just like assembling a puzzle. Now that our section is assembled, we are going to put concrete inside of this post here. We have one person holding the post level and the other person pouring in the concrete. When you put the concrete inside the post, that concrete is going to dry and adhere to the pipe that we previously installed in this driveway.
Now, as you've seen in this video, we service a wide area. So if you need a fence installation at your house, simply text or call me at this number here. I'd be happy to help you. Now that you understand how we install vinyl posts in a variety of situations, you are ready to learn how to install the entire fence. So if you have an upcoming installation, I'm going to share with you some step-by-step tutorials that you will find helpful. If your upcoming installation consists mainly of installing posts in dirt, check out this video. But if your installation consists mainly of hard surfaces like concrete, check out this video. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.